They're all ranged. They're all mobile.
Yeah.
They can all reposition. All of these things are very good attributes to have against Ornn, Lee Sin, Ziggs, Bard, Ezreal. So it's going to be very difficult for DRX to fight in the later stages. T1 have split push potency out of control with the Kayle and the Twisted Fate. So while Ziggs can sort of slow it down with his Mega Inferno Bomb.
Yep. Super Mega Inferno Death Rocket Bomb.
Okay.
Yep.
Even though he can slow it down, it doesn't change the fact that T1 have a lot of control. However, Chovy is the Ziggs player in the LCK.
Chovy and Deft.
Yep.
They're our two Ziggs players. They're on the same team.
And what basically DRX are going for here is lane kingdom across the board, with Ornn being there as a means to penetrate any sort of turret defenses that T1 would try to mount. Snail, Graves, Twisted Fate, Aphelios, Nautilus on the side of T1. They have a lot of anti-split push as well as split push themselves with these champions, and they scale out of control.
Yeah, this is a beautiful draft out of T1, actually. And it's taken to Game 3 to get themselves a draft win, but they've done it. And also, Game 3s are the ones that T1 generally win. They are very, very good at closing out series. But DRX do have a lot of comfort. Def's Ezreal, Chovy Ziggs. And my mind is entirely in the jungle. And whether or not Pyosik is going to be able to have the impact that he needs to have. He's played Nidalee and he's played Graves. These are two champions that just like to farm, like to show off their big numbers. But Lee Sin is very much, you have to scrap, you have to try and find advantages early. And that has not been what Pyosik has been good at.
Right. I mean, it's not what most teams with Lee Song have managed to be good at. And I feel like the only reason that you could feel comfortable as a DRX fan in this game would primarily just be because you know that Pyosik's going to have to try to gank and pressure, and at the very least, that's going to allow Chovy and Deft to sort of do their thing and try to accelerate very quickly. And in doing so, maybe they can amount enough of a lead to the point where T1 can't recover.
Yeah, and it feels like something that DRX are very used to doing, right?
Yeah.
They will have the Ornn insurance, but I think Kayle insurance is just a little bit better. This kind of moves on down, and we'll just take a bit of damage there.
A grass proc.
Huh. All right.
So he has Grass with the Undying.
You may as well bop him.
You could just skirmish, and sure, Kayle's going to hit you back a little bit as well, but you're going to get at least 2 procs.
Yeah.
Which, no reason not to. And then with Lee Sin to the south, you have definitely some new options that can be created depending on what happens on Wave 2, but choosing to play it very safe.
There's a satchel charge coming out there from Chovy, just trying to get some chip damage onto Faker, who's already blown his first Corrupting Potion charge. No Corrupting Potion to be picked up here by Chovy, opting into the Doran's Ring. Asked his top laner for it. He said okay. And Carrier with Jump Bud, looking adorable. And Deft, as usual. He was a Pulse Fire Ezreal for a long time, but he's gone back to the Frozen, the OG, the Double Lift Ezreal.
Wait a minute, is this the new Bard skin? Is he using...
It's the Luna one. Yeah, sorry. Looks like pajamas because they're...
Oh my, it's the Cosmonaut Bard.
Awesome.
The Astronaut Bard.
Effort chose the wrong skin, dang it.
It's honestly one of the best skins in the entire game. I'm really happy right now that Carrier is debuting it. And yeah, Effort did not choose the Astronaut Nautilus.
I know. So. And Doran didn't choose Astronaut Timo. I'm so bothered.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
And I'm not sure what Doran's doing here, because you can see he has Q, he has W up. He's not immediately shoving in the wave, and so this is going to cause this next wave to get here and start to come back to him. And you can just see this is very awkward timing for all of this to happen.
Well, especially with Cuz making his way up. Minion wave in time here as, yeah, Cuz not going to be doing too much damage there apart from the end of the line. That's been nerfed in this patch, if you remember.
Yeah. The initial Q damage is down by 0.2.
Yeah, Rift Scuttle's going to be traded this time around. Kyoshik unable to take his 100% record of the first two, which I believe he had throughout the series.
And so far in this game, though, not a whole lot happening for DRX. And when you pick Lee Sin, I talk about this all the time, no matter what region I'm watching, you have to manipulate your lane states to be favorable for him to gank. Because if you're just perma-pushing over and over and over and over, there's no opportunity for Lee to go in and try to get any sort of a gank. And so, in a very bizarre way, it ends up working against DRX.
Yeah, it should be a situation where top lane, like Canna, will be shoving out. As the teleport right onto the enemy turret is going to allude to something different on Doran's side. Very coordinated teleports back to lane for both of our solo laners on DRX's side. There's another cheeky knock up there from Doran, but going to trade that damage back by taking a turret shot. A lot of vision available for T1 though in this river. It certainly shows that T1 understand that the Kayle is something that they need to protect. There's Chovy's bouncing bomb flying on through here. Getting a bit of damage onto Faker, who's looking for a blue card and finds it.
And the other thing that is going to make matters difficult here for Chovy is Faker went Boost of Swiftness, first item, on TF. And so he is moving so fast, it's going to make it so hard to land those bouncing bombs. And that ward did not see Graves.
Cool, but Cuz was just getting vision. Some pings out there. Kyoshik discovers that Graves not doing the Drake, but he might actually... Oh my goodness, he is... Effort's going to move up. Walks over the ward, and I think now DRX no.
Oh man.
Chovy has Mega Inferno Bomb. He could use that in the Dragon pick to check. But it looks like they are just going to be able to take this one down. That's free. It's good use of vision, but I think a little bit unlucky there for DRX that they couldn't see the Dragon with that ward. They're going to thank Pyoshik for pulling the Drake out of the pit for them.
Well, at this point, it looks like T1 is just sitting really happy in this game. Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Quite literally nothing. Why? I mean, Lee Sin is just perma-farming with the Graves. He's obviously going to lose out when this is the case. And nothing is really happening. So we're in a very bizarre kind of lull state. And you take a look at Twisted Fate's turret, and nothing's happening whatsoever. So Ziggs not going to be able to even threaten first turret of the game. He's not getting any plates for himself. And Kayle, I mean, she's so comfortable. She has a call inside of the lane.
Yeah.
Doran, I don't even think he's been farming Grasp the Undying procs.
I mean, at least Doran is even on farm. That's fine. Problem is, it's a Kayle. So going even with Kayle's bad news. Still, he's going to be relevant moving into the mid game. Chovy going to grab his blue buff. Yeah, Doran, sorry, Kyoshik really needs to start doing something. Magical Journey is going to get Carrier out of the way, but Deft is going to not be so lucky. I feel like this DRX lane probably should be in a better position than it is right now. As Canna trying to chase after Doran.
Well, no, this is a disaster.
Yep, Horn comes in, and Canna throws down the ultimate. Cuz turns up. Q's going to land there from Kyoshik, who does have the Dragon Rage kick available, but that is going to be a stalemate in the end. Both junglers' positions are now known.
Yep. And Doran just going to clear out the wave. They know about Cuz.
Looks like they're
trying
attempting
to
do
bait
some
it. Yeah, they're trying to bait it. And remember, Twisted Fate, ultimate available.
Yeah, he's walking towards the mid lane now. Things come in. He is seen, but it looks like DRX not wanting to muddy the waters at the moment. Cuz should be able to grab Shelly very comfortably here, though, as Effort comes over, takes out this control ward. And Deft farming bottom side is certainly helpful. Teddy moving up the river. Ezreal free farming's good, but I just don't know whether it's good enough to warrant giving away everything in this early game. Doran doesn't have ult. Faker is right here. Kerry is here as well, but it's not going to be a thing. As yeah, I don't know what Doran was really thinking there. Mega Inferno Bomb does do a fair bit of damage. But in the end, not actually able to do anything. Just a bit of a whoopsie in positioning from Doran. Had a good game 1, but looked a bit shaky in the last 2 so far.
And it feels like, I mean, this game is just so out of control. Even though it's only a 1,000 gold lead right now for T1, you have to remember all the scaling that they have on them. Kayle getting away completely unscathed.
Yeah.
In this laning phase, no grass procs really being done by Ornn. Deft and Keria can't really achieve anything down here. This is all bad news bears.
Yeah, effort moving on back into this lane will be able to keep Teddy healthy and make sure that they can safely push out this lane. And Pyosik, I'm looking at that 0-0-0. It's really not making me feel too good about this Lee Sin pick. Really needs to start getting some stuff done. So we yeah, check out effort as they just destroy.
Well, they just get a kill on him, and Lee Sin is really living up to his name. Lee sucks, as not really managing to achieve anything here. As we are 10 minutes into the game, he can't keep up with Graves in scaling, and so the onus was on him from the get-go in order to do things, and he just hasn't managed to be able to do it whatsoever. So you don't really know what is going on. They're down 1,500.
Biffo here towards the bottom side. Teddy not exactly taking the better end of that, but you're going to see T1 move down. They'll clear out wards with their jungler handy. That's going to make sure that Teddy is absolutely fine. Eat through that potion, Severum also giving him that health back. And yeah, I don't know LS. DRX have a comp that wants to try and scrap, try and get stuff done. And T1 have a wait-and-see comp. Pyosik gonna go in, does find the steal. And there is the Tempered Fate. Mega Inferno Bomb fantastically timed is now Deft. Free hitting in the back line. Effort has to flash, Cuz gets himself over the wall. Cloud Soul this game. DRX showing us a little bit of what this composition's capable of, especially with Chovy pairing up with Keria to make sure that Mega Inferno Bomb is impossible to miss.
Yeah. And we'll see what can end up happening as, okay, well, Ziggs deals quite a bit of damage.
Hextech Minefield going down as Faker doesn't find the wildcards onto the Ziggs, but Chovy also missing a few of these bouncing bombs that are very difficult to land onto Faker. DragonX is still in, and yeah, Cuz looking for the opportunity. Flash comes out. Pyosik should also survive. Chovy really taking control of the mid lane. Like literally, the terrain in the mid lane was under his control. They do get the flash for free out of Faker, who's unsealed Spellbook. We'll give him a ghost.
And Kana just continuing to farm up there in top lane. Ends up getting the smite right there, but you can see that because of effort, are not able to get... Yeah, well... he agrees,
he agrees. It's like, I probably should have kick flashed him. I mean, just another kill. Maybe holding on to that cooldown for something that's going to be happening here in the future, and possibly that Faker play that we did see already. And, okay, Cousin Effort looking for Pyosik. Agatha steps on up here as there is Shelly in the mid lane.
Lord Grompulus.
Lord Grompulus? Why did Agatha change her name? Is Tempered Fate's going to save the turret?
Between spring and summer.
Oh, right.
Defected to the LPL.
Why is Lord Grompulus here now?
I don't know. He got stuck with him. He showed up one day.
It's such a mouthful.
Yeah, well, you can blame G-Sun. She fed him one day, and he kept coming back.
So Bertha's gone too. Cuz going to get kicked into the wall, but there is the ulti out of Faker. He's going to turn up and lock down the kill. Traded junglers so far. As Faker gets taken down to half, but 1 for 1. Not going to be too upset on either side. And no flash was utilized there by Pyosik either.
Wait a second. I think that they're going to be able to actually get the mid... Nope, never mind. Not going to be able to get it low enough, I don't imagine.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not even able to get that Demolish proc.
Yep.
But it's only a matter of time before Chovy does whittle that one down, and we'll be able to use that satchel charge just to destroy the turret.
Oh.
That was a...
I mean, I think that really captures how he's probably feeling. This game.
Ow, my head.
I love playing dodgeball against Ziggs.
Well, I mean, Faker does have the boots for it.
Yeah, he does.
So at least there's that. I mean, it's a bit of dodgeball on both sides. Even wildcards are pretty annoying to deal with. Just everyone having to stay on their toes.
Yeah. And Kana's level 11 with a 900 gold lead, has the call completed. And let's take a look at how this all transpired here. So, you can see Pioche goes for the Q, Twisted Fate coming in with the gold card, able to be there, otherwise it would have been a quick pickup.
Yep. Minefield comes down, satchel charge, Faker doesn't take too much damage there, Rod of Age is completed. But the turret plates have all fallen down. T1 do have a slight gold advantage, about 1.4k. Deft has been very quiet this game, but has solidified himself about a wave ahead as far as farm. His effort taking a lot of damage here as well. Dredgeline traded for a Tempered Fates, bad news for DRX, but at least effort is chunked out to a point where he's not going to be able to stick around. And I'm just looking at this Kale, man, and I just don't know what DRX is supposed to do.
There is absolutely no answer to her in the later stages of this game. Doran's going to make his way back up to top lane. He's going to throw out the Q, auto-attack the minion, Bella's Breath, get that CS. He's going to E forward.
Oh,
No, he's going to miss the CS instead. All right, so.
Just didn't. He didn't want you to be right. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
His pride got in the way. Yep, Kenna. He's pretty good at clearing out mini waves now that he's ascended so many times.
Yeah, I mean, Snail is online, so.
Samus.
Ooh, I like that.
Not bad.
Samus Ara, yeah, okay. All right. Well, Magi's Soul Stealer also picked up by Faker.
Yeah, he knows that this game is all about Canna, so actually the more of a target he can put on his head, the better it is for T1. So you may as well build a Magi's.
Yeah.
That will mean that the Kale carry certainly can come in. Nash's Tooth coming in second here for Canna. Does have the Gunblade already completed as DRX move on over to this Cloud Drake. One Drake apiece so far for both of these teams, so not going to get these early souls that we've had. Cloud Drake not exactly pivotal for either side. As there's a Tempered Fate, misses. Thank you very much. Says Faker to his Swiftness boots. And DRX with 4 strong here in the mid lane are able to control the area very nicely. Hextech Minefield is good, but the Mega Inferno Bomb a little bit off time.
Still gets the flash.
And the stopwatch, so a lot of big cooldowns. As Canna's probably just going to kill Doran here. I just don't see how he's supposed to survive. As, yeah, he knocks up Faker. Never mind, I think that was just a solo kill anyway. Don't know why the Destiny was even necessary, but you may as well get yourself a Magi stack if you can. And DRX will be able to take down the Cloud Drake. At T1, I don't think there's many members of the team that care about that at all.
Well, it seems like this game is probably over. And T1 are easily just in the driver's seat. Because even if it seems like the other 4 champions in the game are playing an honorable game of League of Legends, Kale has yet to join the fray.
Yeah.
And as soon as she starts entering team fights, everything changes. And...
Did you mean to quote Kale when you said that as well?
What?
Into the fray. Wasn't that a thing that
Did
she
she say that?
Yeah. Oh, wait, you only played in Korea, so you wouldn't know.
And I play with sounds off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she does say that.
Okay.
Nice. I think the collective could probably confirm.
Yeah, maybe probably going to be able to confirm there. And Twisted Fatal does come out to help with that, and DRX just have not been able to really do anything here. And Faker, I mean, he's at 6 stacks on the Magi's. Be able to get to 10 soon, and that's Boots of Swiftness, Aether Wisp, and the Soul Stealer passive.
Yeah, he's real. He's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Faker. He already is. Probably the biggest deal in League of Legends history, but still, even in the context of just this game, much bigger deal than he has been so far. Gold lead, not something that we really need to talk about, to be perfectly honest, guys, because Canna exists on this Kale. As Cuz is going to stop a couple of backs. And Satchel Charge going to be utilized there as Teddy spent about 200 years down towards his bottom side and still hasn't done any damage to the turret. He's going to start on that one now. Goshik over clearing out vision. Now they're looking to do the two-man face check. Dredgeline is going to land the Lee Sin in trouble. As there it is, the Destiny comes down. Tempered Fate's fantastic as Def finds some damage onto Faker. Teddy moving on over though, as there's the Mega Inferno Bomb. Effort taking so much damage from the sweet spot of that ability. And now the hunt is on. Moonlight Vigil, I believe, just landed. Is now area. What the heck was that? What? The most amazing cosmic binding we have ever seen. And Canna is the only man left standing.
And that is a triple kill for Chovy. Cameraman, cut away from top lane.
Yeah, we don't want to watch that.
God,
We want to at least have the idea that DRX can win.
At Ziggs left clicking up mid lane. Fantastic, Alice.
Unbelievable stuff. 10 seconds now until the Baron spawns on the map. Canna is able to walk wherever the heck he wants. And it seems like it's absolutely fine. There's no outer turret here. But still, not a care in the world because he's so incredibly strong. Let's have a look at this one again. I mean, if Carrier's done anything, he's at least proven that he's one of the best supports in the world. Well, even if they lose this series.
We take a look at this, and honestly, I mean, the Bard Ultimate is so fantastic, as well as Def getting so much damage. Chovy coming in there with the bomb as well. Carrier taking a magical journey, and then watch what he ends up doing. Throws out the Cosmic Binding, flashes.
So
gets
sick.
the double stun, and then unfortunately, he didn't need to walk forward. He actually, that was over. He didn't.
Yeah, could have walked
He
back.
felt bad for how much he did them dirty. He felt guilty.
Oh, slightly mistimed on that one. Makes up for it though.
Yep. Has another magical journey, doesn't use it right away.
I like that he sets up the magical journey and then lines it up, takes it down.
Oh, nice, bottom.
Said, oh, nice, yeah. Although that was in English, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Didn't quite need to translate that one, but I'm really glad that you did.
Yeah.
For anyone at home who
Thank
doesn't
you.
speak English and is for some reason listening to the English broadcast, certainly translating the English to English will be very important for them.
Guys in chat, not a big deal.
Oh dear.
40 seconds until the next Cloud Dragon comes up. As, all right, Faker is going to summon Rift Herald at the Wolf Pit.
Yeah, Shirley just wants to see some puppies before she decides to go headbutting. Speaking of Faker, he now does not have any stacks on his Magi's, which is another result that is positive for DRX out of that team fight. Cuz going to make his way in towards this top lane, where Doran does make it underneath his inner turret, but my god, the damage out of Canna is starting to get obscene. And as this big zoom out continues, Canna can take as many turret shots as he wants.
It's legitimately something straight out of solo queue, where like oh,
Mega Inferno Bomb for the zoning. The kickback's brilliant, and Def will take down Teddy. Now Carrier looking for effort and does just bully him out of the area. Doran, good knockup, but I think that Canna probably still kills you. Like,
he's just trying to hang on.
Yeah. Doran's like telling the rest of the team, like, guys, like, I know you're having fun and stuff, but please stop.
And they should be able to get this turret. Yeah, Satchel Charge, able to raise it. They're on a timer, though.
Oh, yeah.
Hail is a weapon of mass destruction, and she's going to pop off soon. She's almost level 16. She's going to get exalted.
Now Carrier's going to try and find another Cosmic Binding. Effort.
Oh!
Not going to get stunned.
He would have been dead.
Now we got Soul Point.
Yeah.
Guess that's good.
Soul Point is very good, and this is actually very big because 30% CDR on Ziggs' ultimate, plus he has Ludens, plus Fiendish Codex. If he has that,
Mega Inferno Bomb gets the ulti out of Canna.
It's a Venn diagram if I ever saw one.
Yeah, we'll
but
take it.
the Ziggs ultimate is really big because it means that Chovy can shut down side lanes. Also, Chovy, a little bit of a savant, did reposition the Ludens Echo in order to get the Rabadon's Death Crown.
It's all coming together.
It is. It really, is there anything he can't do?
I think we need to talk to DRX
Yeah.
about those jerseys. I want Chovy on the back. 100%. Actually, no, I've been a Deft fan for too long. I'd need to get the Deft one, so you can have the Chovy one.
You know what? I'll get a Choky one, actually.
Someone on Twitter did say that. Like, no, not Chovy. You should get Choky. I'm like, he hasn't turned up yet. I don't know whether he's still on the team. We'll have to find out. Stay tuned for the rest of the summer split of LCK Summer. The potential Chokies. But he's certainly not here today. 3-0-1. He's ahead by a lot of farm.
All right, now Kale's come to the bot lane.
We're not.
Oh, got the
fake.
flash.
Flash, yeah, really nice.
Kale is on. I mean, I would feel bad if I'm Doran. Really, he should also get a Bramble Vest, by the way, for what it's worth.
Yeah,
in the fights that could be helpful. In the team fight. I mean, it's certainly not going to matter at this point.
I know. This is why I'm finding it very difficult to commentate this game. Because I feel like it's already over because of one champion.
Snail has... Oh, no. Snail's coming for him. He knows it. He can sense it.
Yeah. Samus got all of her upgrades,
Yeah.
man. This is like you've skipped to the end and you've got all of the stuff.
Interestingly enough, Chovy went for the Banshee's Veil. So that is very big. Another interesting thing is Faker's death actually took away basically an item from him. He doesn't have the Magi staff.
Yeah.
So that is very big. So even though T1, they're not that far behind in gold, their 4 champions are behind versus DRX's, but they're winning the mini game is what is happening here.
Yeah, and remember, I mean, Samus is a solo bounty hunter, and that's exactly what Canna is right now as well. It's almost irrelevant. What the rest of the team are doing is Teddy not going to get one shot by that one. He learned from last time. As, bless you, sir. As Canna, he's going to go back home now, possibly complete his Rage Blade.
Quite literally. Oh, no.
Lying in wait. Oh. Okay, there's the Destiny. Flash comes
Oh!
in. Oh my god, Chovy's just the best player ever.
I knew you'd come around.
It was very, very good. Cosmic Binding's also going to land here as Carrier gets a bit upset that we were praising Chovy so much, and he's going to lock down the kill. And, what? That was a flash for some reason.
Oh.
Mega Inferno Bomb once again going to tag Teddy. I feel like this 4v4, DRX is winning, and then this 1v9 that Canna's doing, he's winning, you know? It's the tale of 2 games.
This is really something out of like a Marvel movie where like
yeah.
Ornn is like that character that's trying to hold off for all the other superheroes.
Oh god.
Guys, can you get it together soon? Like,
please.
yeah.
He's holding the doors.
Oh man.
Oh no. Oh, I got flashbacks. That episode was really sad.
If he had the blue Ornn skin, we could say that it was Thanos versus Captain Marvel.
True.
We could go with that storyline, but he doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't. Not gonna be. No fun allowed.
Yeah.
Not in this game. 600 gold the lead for DRX. Don't know why I mentioned it. It's basically irrelevant. It's about how this game is going to be played by both of these sides, and the more money that Canna gets, the more difficult it becomes for DRX to do anything at all as this game continues. Deft is close to his Death Dance, and his Ezreal is in a much better position than it was in the last game. Still, and then I look at the Kale, and I'm like, why am I even talking about DRX?
Yeah. Alice, stop doing this. Honestly, it's getting a little bit weird.
I'm trying to do play-by-play things. And,
now, I like how
instead.
Kale, even though she's 16, she's stopped advancing forward. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Ziggs is in mid. And if Ziggs starts going hunting, he's looking to clip some wings. And that is exactly what he can do. So, he is online. I mean, this is 10 seconds until Cloud Soul comes up.
That's a lot of Mega
This is
Inferno
3 games in a row of Souls, by the way.
Yeah.
We have gone the distance every single game. And, okay, well...
They're just starting the Baron. Okay, True Shot Barrage is going to jump into the pit. A lot of damage available here with Teddy as the Tempered Fate is going to buy some time for DRX. As Kaz gets taken down so low. Mega Inferno Bomb not quite enough. As the Ram! Oh my god, the ulti had to be used from Canna though. As the gate's used defensively. And now, DRX are going to be able to walk down and take Cloud Drake if they want to.
I thought Kale wasn't going to be able to get it, actually. I thought Graves was just at the edge of the range. I thought that was about to be a strike, and that would have been the game. That would have been Baron and...
Oh.
Ana trying to get sneaky, and now this is what T1's team comp is diminished to almost. It's smoke and mirrors.
But they don't even know that they're doing this. What? Canna just wanted to get to the minion wave. Okay, so that is going to be Cloud Soul for free. And T1 thinking that they can do back. No, they're not. I am very confused.
Welcome back, Atlas. Day one, we're in for a long summer.
I'm not a fan of summer either. It's too hot. Especially in Korea.
I'd call it a cold summer, but we don't freeze here, so, you know, like...
No.
Oh.
By the way, congratulations that that is now named an LS thing.
Thank you.
Very, very cool.
Thank you.
That's
Thanks
effort.
to Froskurin and Quickshot for that.
Yep. Credit where credit's due. Absolutely fantastic. I hope they cited your freezing video.
Sir Pope. This is the title I was given.
Sir Pope. What?
Well, at this point...
Lasting sainthood.
Yeah,
That's what we're calling
there
it.
we go. Long summer.
Yeah. Actually, I love that picture as well of you as the Pope. That was really good.
That was good.
Effort's going to get caught out of position. Mega Inferno Bomb once again timed really, really nicely, and Kyoshik going to tag Effort. It's going to be a kill there. Good interrupt. It's going to mean that Depth Charge stops that one from being a kill, as Canna can't necessarily tank the turret for very long. Doesn't have a very large health bar. Does do obscene amounts of damage, but underneath the turret against...
Oh, he got Warmog, so that in between the minion waves, he can heal back
There
up!
we go! It's perfect!
It's a bit of a 5-head!
Yeah, well, there's the Ram. Doran's going to use the Searing Charge to try and get rid of the minions, as now Faker comes in towards the bottom side. They're trying to juggle the but they're not even able to do it, as now DRX are inside the Baron pit, and they will take down the Baron. What is happening, LS?
Well, Doran is... I mean, he was molded in the fire, it seems.
Forged.
But, yeah, quite literally.
Mount Doom.
He's back to full HP.
Oh my goodness.
He came up with a really good idea. And honestly, this didn't even click in my head until after he did it.
There is actually 2 games of League of Legends happening right now.
There's
like,
2 games.
T1's winning the bottom lane, but DRX are winning the game.
Oh, man.
Inhibitor taken on the top side of the map. Now Tempered Fate is going to go wide. Teddy with a fair bit of damage there. A few years worth, as you may imagine, as the Satchel Charge lies in wait for this turret to go down low enough, and they will be able to take it down. DRX, I don't know how they've maneuvered this, but they're in a game-winning position.
The Sinner comp is fighting back against the one angel that is in the game. That is exactly what's going on.
Oh, we've moved to Tyrael territory right now as far as what this Kale's going to be representing. I thought it was Samus. I thought she was hunting for bounties, but nope, it's a fallen angel.
All right, well, let's
40k damage to turrets. Jovi's done a good job.
I have no idea. The DRX stands for defile this game. As D1 is being told that it is not looking very pretty for them. As with this wide open of a base and how quickly Ziggs... We're going to ignore that book.
Oh, another Tempered Fate going to land onto Teddy here. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. My God, he was almost the one-shot again. As now what?
Wait, what?
That's so much damage. Did he die to his own death dance? I think he might have.
Wow.
Oh my God. You can stagger it, but you still take the damage, unfortunately. And now 2 inhibitors are being taken and make that 3. As T1 are trying desperately to defend. Cuz down to about half health, and now the full brunt of this siege power is brought to bear. Effort goes down relatively low. Canna is still here, but can he actually get the damage done? Mega Inferno Bomb must be respected, but it is. And they don't take the damage. The bouncing bombs, though, are doing absolutely enough. It's Cuz he's an Arcane Shift away from dead, but Def is going to die first. The Kale's going to take him down, but the T1 health bars are just too low. Kyoshik jumps on in with the resonating strike, and then Nexus is just dead. DRX 2-1 over T1.
And honestly, it is on the back of Bard and the Ziggs in this game. The Wombo combo